I call the park board meeting to order.
Motion to approve the minutes from July 9th.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The park department balances are as follows. The operating fund has a balance of $42,875.56. The CHS fund has a balance of $2,468.85. The appropriation balance is $13,611.01, which is 43.21% of the 2026 budget. The fencing work has been completed by the contractor for the pickleball and the tennis. The final court painting and the lines work is scheduled, but will happen until September. So hopefully it'll all get done before the weather changes completely. We can have some kind of fun.
Yeah.
We'll initiate.
It looks nice down there.
It does. All right. Next up on my agenda is electrical improvements.
Yes. So I got a quote to fix the 2 light poles that need fixed down there by the bathrooms. So both of those and the equipment to fix them and get new lights on them is $8,100. So I guess that's up to you guys. I can't really vote because he is my mom's significant other.
$8,100. D3 Services, who has done work for us in the past. So again, that's up to you all. You're good with that? Someone?
Do we have it in our budget? Okay,
Yeah.
I make a motion that we go ahead and accept that bid.
Vivian motions to approve $8,100 D3 Electric. Do I have a second?
Yep.
That's Lydia, right?
Mhm.
You guys both have like a very soft
Either.
What do you guys second? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstention?
Yes.
All right, let's talk about the Waterpalooza Foam Fun event. We had over 200 people in attendance. We used all of our goggles. And
We just had a few bracelets left, didn't we?
yeah,
I think it went very well.
I do too.
very well
I do too.
received. The foam machine obviously had some issues, which is outside of our control, but we rallied.
We did.
People duct taped,
Yeah.
people held,
Yeah.
stuff together.
We had a hoot.
We had a good old time.
Was that the one that
The year before they had to use
You
the
leaf blower?
Oh.
Hopefully next year we have a new one.
The library.
That's what she said
She
too.
said
She's gonna
work
check
on
into that.
for sure.
Yeah. So
Yes. Anything else you want noted in the minutes regarding the Waterpalooza fund for the future?
We've had a couple people ask about hot dogs. Did we ever have hot
Yeah.
dogs?
So last year we did hot dogs. We did like a whole thing, but with it only being 2 events and us having not very many people that were being able to help with those events, that we just decided this year not to do that.
Okay.
But
it was just a couple anyways. I'll
Yeah.
have a hot dog. I said, no, you got ice cream. You got
yeah. So
popsicles.
next year we might get back to
Okay,
doing that
that's
again,
cool.
just depending
just
on what we
wondered.
have. Yeah.
I like the hot dogs before. I disagree. It was more of a staffing,
Mm-hmm.
making sure we had people to do that.
Yeah.
And with only 2 events that were spread out, when we staggered them like every other week, we could keep some of the same supplies. And
Right.
So like it
Yeah,
wasn't a big deal
sort of
to have concessions because you just kept using them, but with only
The 2. Yeah.
the 2. But yeah,
Fine.
definitely
No,
not
just
opposed to bringing them back. Or
Yeah.
I guess we could have just gave those out for free too. All good things. We can definitely pursue that. Anything else?
No, for Waterpalooza, no.
It's a big hit. Big hit.
Yeah, that was a good event. Park maintenance items, Kelsey, the trees and the fence line that you discussed, that was all good, correct? The bridge, I know that Tom looked at it, but I think he was calling somebody.
Yes, so Tom and I discussed the bridge. He is going to fix what looked broken down there. He was going to check like when it rains one day, like to see how slick it actually is. And then our discussion was, is it worth putting weather stripping tape down in the spring to see if we can keep it from being slick if it is slick?
Not, was like restaining it?
I asked him
Was
about,
there like sand or something on there, you could restain it with that?
well, I asked him if he thought it needed restained, and he said it looks like it hasn't ever really been stained, that it's just,
It's just weathered, right?
yeah, that it's just from the weathered.
Mhm.
So I don't know, it might be something that maybe we could do, but he wasn't sure that it needed that. So we can look into that. I can have him look into it and see how much it is to stain it, maybe.
I mean, I think for a stain would be $3. The jars of stain aren't that much, are they?
I don't think so.
I mean, that'd be something like we could honestly do even.
Well, and I know that like in the years past, the 4-H has wanted to help do stuff.
Yeah. or like
So
over
maybe
years.
if they decide, that was something that we discussed, that if the 4-H decides they want to help again this year or next year, that maybe in the spring when they helped, if they wanted to, we would give them a list, and if they could get to staining, that was something that they could do as their community service project.
That'd be perfect.
It might
Yeah,
be
that would be-
sanded, was nice.
Yeah, so it might take,
More than just.
yeah.
That was my next question. So do you sand before you stain? So
Well, yeah, but something like that, it's. I mean, I have, it's not like I know it all. I don't, just in my head, I feel like that would, because it's so weathered, like it's not like a smooth.
Well, and it-
new
yeah,
piece of
And
wood.
it could be something that one of us go down there and stain a couple, or sand
Try
it,
and see.
well,
Just see.
or sand it a couple days before we knew if they were gonna do, if the 4-H was gonna do their community service, and then it would be ready for them, and they could just stain it.
Yeah.
Why, okay, we just did a project up north when Bob and I went up there in this. A friend of ours, he's an old guy, and his steps going down his house were slick. We put strips of roofing shingles on it, and that was amazing.
Yeah, so he was gonna test it and see how slick it actually does get before we did anything. 'Cause
Okay.
I wanted to make
That
sure
would
that
be a-
like,
Kind of inexpensive way. to
yeah,
do it.
and I didn't want to put anything down if it isn't really that, if it doesn't get like super slick. But if it's getting super
Yeah.
slick when it's wet, obviously we want to do something about it so
Okay.
nobody falls.
Okay.
It's like shoulders and everything can still go over. Like those are just the thin strips, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
does anybody have a sander that doesn't require you to hold the little piece of paper and do it
I do.
individually?
I do.
You know, my dad does. I can see him.
We have.
See, town of Cromwell does not own electric sander to my knowledge.
We have one.
Yes, I have one, yes.
Okay, so I can keep working on that. Obviously, I haven't heard anything else about the spider climber and the safety aspects of that, so we'll wait on that, keep it on here to follow up on. We did buy the unleashed dog sign and the clean up after your dog signs and the doggy bags. It been purchased and passed to the park employee.
Good.
Don't know if it's
Been put into
Yeah.
effect yet? Well, perfect, as long as it's been purchased.
getting there. Anything else?
I want to tell you that when I was watering the flowers the other day, this has nothing to do with anything, but there were two kids right by the flowers is like two bars, exercise bars, and I only seen them for the first time. And how long have I been watering flowers? Have they been there like even last year?
Like
Oh, serious, like
before I was born.
serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Well, that goes to show you where my eyes go. Anyways, all I wanted to say was these guys were working out on these bars like crazy. And I told them both how good they were doing, and they loved going there.
well,
They
that's-
loved having that. And I said, I'm going to pass that on to my girls and tell them. So those are a big hit. They were flipping and you know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
were just cute as could be, but they big guys, not little kids, big guys. So yeah, I can't believe they've been down there that long and how many times Oh, that's funny. Okay.
My only other thing was that I saw the kids like on top of the shelter down there, and I don't, like I said, I don't know if putting a sign up is a good idea. It might give them ideas.
Yeah.
They climb on the roof?
Yeah, they climb up the fence behind it and then onto the roof. And then talk about jumping off, but that's what he did. And then he got back. He did climb down the fence and then he got back up.
So did you consider just like
Going over
yelling
there,
at 'em
yeah.
and saying, get down before you get hurt?
No, because I don't. For one, I don't think I can yell out loud. And two, unless I'm mad. Two, I don't want like backlash, because they would know exactly where I live. If I was just mulling about down there, that's one thing, but
Yeah.
You
But you
call
were at
me,
your house.
I'll come down there and yell at them.
and I thought, if they get hurt, like that's on them.
Right.
They made the choice,
Yeah.
and if they say
Right.
anything, I saw it happen.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Yeah.
I watched them until they went up another task.
I would have gone into mean mommy mode and gone over there and what the heck are you think you're doing?
Any other related business?
So something was brought to my attention today that over the weekend there were e-bikes on the bicycle track down at the park. Are we good with e-bikes on the track? I don't see why not. They're bicycles. They do go a little faster than normal bikes. If
I
they
say
are,
as long as they're being cautious with like and like sharing it.
yeah. So then the other question is do we need a sign that says no bikes on track when walkers are present? Because that was the person's concern, is there was a person walking and these people were riding their bikes.
Well, you have to have
And
respect
it's
for
and
one
apparently
another.
in apparently an unsafe manner. But they only did it one time and then they left. So I'm not too terribly concerned.
I would probably be more on the lines of if you did a sign that it just says like, please be mindful.
Yeah.
Of
Walkers.
walkers, right,
Yeah,
right.
Yes.
I don't know if I guess my question is what makes someone walking get the priority over someone that is riding?
Right,
No.
How do
but
you
at the
fix it?
same
You don't-
time, somebody riding has to be respectful of somebody walking and you don't ride crazy
Or
to
you
run
can-
into
I
them.
think some of the trails have like around here have like, the signs that like please share the space and it's like the biker and the
Lanes.
walker.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I mean, as long as they are, I mean, I don't have a problem with it at all.
Yeah.
I think that as long as they're being respectful, and
Mhm.
here's my thing. If the walker is concerned about it and their safety maybe
Right.
they should say, I mean, they'll say something.
yeah, they should say
So I think
something.
until it becomes a bigger issue.
I
Mhm.
think until we have somebody hit with an e-bike down there, it's not.
I haven't even seen that many in town.
No, I know it's like a trending topic. Because they go quite a bit faster than just an electric scooter, but there's also,
But most of those people that get the e-bikes take them to like the woods and stuff to ride like the trails.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah.
it's more an off-roading.
okay.
It's what
It's a big thing in the Amish community right now
yeah.
because you got some
even
that
at
say
gas
no.
prices, I mean, I'm gonna look into it.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing. That's the only thing I had.
Okay, so you wanna just keep an eye on it, see if any other things come up, if you guys notice anything. I mean, if a sign exists that says, please be mindful or share the walkway, I'm not supposed to.
I did have one
Do
more
not
thing.
climb on the roof of the.
This will probably be my last park board meeting. I'm gonna resign so Mary can take the spot back on, and it's harder for me to get from Angola now that I'm actually living and working there. But I'll still be able to help out in any ways possible, so don't feel free to bug me. Or feel free to bug me, not don't. We'll still, you're welcome to help
Don't
out,
hesitate.
whoever, but I will not be making the meetings. And I'll get that stuff filled out when I get time. I wanted to wait until we had an actual meeting before I did anything with this.
Did you say call me or text me, but don't call me or text me, or did I just make that up?
No, she did.
I
She
did.
contradicted
I
herself.
contradicted myself. I did a double negative. Please feel free to call or text, and I will be happy to help in any way that I physically can. That's my It's one of those days.
She did. But it's all right.
I mean, you know.
Yeah. Just right in there like that.
He wants to be called and texted daily. Gosh, it's funny. Any other? Yes.
The only other thing I have is
It's
that.
like never.
So the township trustee had um, she was able to do some appropriations in her budget for the year, and she had an extra $20,000 to give us. So that was given to us just a couple weeks ago, and that is to help with the pickleball courts. So that's why we have some extra
Awesome.
money.
Awesome,
So
awesome. Oh, that was nice that she found that $20,000 to give us.
yes,
Good year for it.
yeah, a donation of that size for support. Yes.
Anything else? Motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, committee adjourned at 5:52.